Hello fellow vapors, Vaping Newbie here, and tonight we're looking at five juices from a company up here in Canada called Redux Vapers. And they're in Western Canada, and I'll tell you what folks, amazing group of people, customer service is beyond, and this is a new line that they brought out called Badlands. Now the links for their website and their Facebook page will be down below. You're going to want to check them out. I've dealt with them only one time before and was impressed with their juice. And I was fortunate enough that they sent me some more to do this video. And by all what I've read on their website, I am really stoked for this. I'm looking forward to trying all these juices, one of which I've tried before. So let's get to it. Redux, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy it, folks. Before we actually get to the tasting portion of the juice, I always like to look at packaging, and it is a basic Ejuice bottle. It has the childproof cap, but even more, the caps are actually, or at least the ones that I've been experienced, are actually sealed together. So that seal has to be broken before you can open it. So in lieu of a plasticized covering, that is done for, non-tampering, and I like that. The tops, they have that little thin nib, and that I always enjoy because it works on all my tanks and the drippers and whatnot. The writing, I kind of like it. It has that Badlands look to it, and it's very clear to see. They have the different warnings, first aid treatment. The website is stamped here, the nicotine level. The only thing that I cannot locate is the PG-VG ratio, but it seems like all the juices are 25% PG and 75% VG. But if that changes as I go along, I'm going to mention them anyhow. So before I start, taste is subjective. What you like, I might not, and what I like, you might not. We always keep that in mind. So let's go and get on to the first juice. The first juice up today from the Badlands line from Redux is called Hudu, and this is a 25% PG, 75% VG juice, and all the juices are going to be 3 milligrams of nicotine. As the PG-VG ratio changes, I'll be letting you know that. I put this in my Squate Reloaded clone at 20 watts, and it's a 0.77 ohm build. This is a thoroughly enjoyable juice. On their website, the description says it's red fruit versus blue fruit. Who wins? I want to make sure I got that down 100%. Red fruits versus blue fruits. Who do you think wins? And I'll tell you who wins. We win, because this is an amazing juice. Oh, come on, you saw that joke coming. It really is a nice blend. I've been vaping it now for about a half an hour non-stop, and I am a chain vapor. And let's open up the airflow a bit and see if that changes anything. Yeah, I like I don't have it at full airflow. I find that when I tighten it up, I get a better flavor. Really nice juice. It has that mixture of fruitiness to it, and I do like a fruity vape. It's just something that, there's not one fruit that jumps out at you, and I like that, because if one fruit is too overpowering, you sort of get tired of it. So when it is a mixture or melange of fruits, it comes out as, to me, in my opinion, it comes out as a better all-day vape. And I don't believe in all-day vapes per se, but for long-term, and that's what I mean by that. Long-term vape, it's a bit more enjoyable because you're not getting tired of lemons or orange or something like that, if that's not your particular care. This has that perfect mixture. So nice job on this. This is going to be a lot of fun. So let me change tanks, and I'll come out with another juice. Wow, I have never vaped a juice that is as close to the description on the website as this juice. And I mean dead on. The name of the juice is called Crater. And I was talking to an old friend of mine, Jen. Well, she's not old. I've known her for a long time. And she had a really, probably still does, a really bad cold, and she started vaping this. It is a green spearmint gum, and she was talking about how good it was. And I'm not big into spearmint or mints of any kind, and I was sort of, I was on the fence, but she convinced me to really give it a good go. I put it in my GT2 clone, and it is a 25% PG, 75% VG juice. And after looking on their website, it seems like they all are. It is 3 milligrams of nicotine, as they all are. The atomizer is at 1.22 ohms, and I'm vaping it at 17.5 watts. The flavor is freaking amazing. It has that, I don't want to use brand names, but the green colored gum that is hard shelled that you can just, pop in your mouth on one. And I'm not a gum person, but when I did chew gum, that was one of the two that I enjoyed. And this vape, I've never, and I've tried a lot of juices that, that will advertise it's this or that. And I'm going to say it comes close. In my opinion, Crater doesn't come close. It comes dead on. So to the folks at Redux, who's ever mixing this, damn good job. It's not just if you have a cold. Sorry, Jen, you do. But if you don't have a cold, I don't. And I'm really enjoying this. Very nice indeed. So good job on that, Redux. Going to change the tank. We're going to keep going. I always say that when I get large quantities or large variances of flavors, there's always a couple in there that challenge me, and this is definitely one. I always have really one a video. And the reason why this is challenging me is it is a tobacco flavor. The name of the juice is called Tumbleweed, and it is a tobacco and pomegranate blend. And I don't like tobacco vape, so I thought this was going to be a tough one for me, but the tobacco of it is also very mellow. It is a 25% PG and 75% VG again. And I have this in my Limo at 1.10 ohms. And I'm vaping it at 20 watts. So the tobacco flavor, very, very mellow indeed. If you like tobacco but you don't like it in your face, this would be a good vape. There is now, there is a different flavor on that. If it's pomegranate, I've never had one, but it is cutting out the tobacco, which to me makes it more user friendly for somebody like me that doesn't like tobacco. If you're on the fence tobacco user that you like it but you don't like it too harsh, this would probably be a really, really good juice. I'm actually enjoying this. I was very, very surprised at this. So this is called Tumbleweed, and it is pretty darn good juice for tobacco for this guy. Stick around. Let's change the tank. The fourth juice that I'm going to be looking at tonight is called Fossil Fuel. Now, I have to admit, I have been vaping this for quite a while, and I have been enjoying it. Without knowing what it's supposed to be, I liked the flavor. I put this in my Delta 2, and I've been vaping it at different wattages. The Delta 2 is at 1.05 ohms. I started at 15 watts, tried 17.5 watts, tried 20, and actually even tried 30. I find that the 20 watts is where I'm getting the most flavor. And then I cut down some of the airflow, so my Delta 2 is not wide open. It's sort of 50% open. And it's kind of surprising because I vaped it for a while. Then I went to see what it was supposed to be because I couldn't put my finger on it. And even though I read it, I still can't put my, I still can't get my head around. It's supposed to be a cream soda, but creamier. And my good buddy Ken and I were talking about this just last night as well. And he was saying how much he liked it. And I agreed. I thought it was a great juice without, again, knowing what it was supposed to be representing. And I still think it's slightly shy of cream soda. to each his own. But here's the ironic part of it, or the curious part of it. I'm enjoying it. If it's supposed to be cream soda, I find that it falls a bit short, but there is a creaminess about it. Love the color. It's like that red color. And I'm really, really enjoying the juice. But I probably would never have picked out that it's cream soda. Still don't get it. But as you can tell, I vaped quite a bit of it in the last couple of days, both in tanks, drippers, trying to pick up that taste. And I'm really enjoying it. But again, not as cream soda. So that is fossil fuel. And still a good juice. I'm not saying it's not. But if you're expecting to go in with this very big cream soda, and I have had cream soda juices where it was really in your face cream soda, this is not it. It's creamier than that. It's smoother, I guess, for lack of a better term, than just a straight up cream soda. Enjoyable, but it may miss the mark a bit on the cream soda part. Let me get a new tank and the last juice. Folks, before I get to the last juice, when I haven't spoken to the folks, to the good folks at Redux Vapers in a month and a half, 2 months, and when they sent me some juice to do a giveaway on a Facebook page, I was ranting and raving about one of their juices. Keep in mind, I haven't spoken to them in a month and a half or so. When they did contact me about this juice video, they said, wait a second, isn't this juice the one you like so much? So it's hard for me to hold up the little 30 milliliters because they gave me the big pop-up. This one is called Velociraptor. And I'm going to tell you, folks, I love this. It's a raspberry jello, and it is so damn good. When they sent me that 30 milliliter bottle, and I want to say it was around Christmas time or thereabouts, I think I went through that 30 ml bottle in like 3 days. Now, to some, that doesn't sound like a lot, but I switch out my juices, a lot in a rotation of a day. But this juice, I couldn't put down. It is, again, exactly what they say it is. It is raspberry jello. Look at the color of that. To me, it's gorgeous to look at. It looks great in the tank. I put this in another limo at 1.1 ohms, and I'm vaping it at 17.5 watts. Really is an amazing juice. Redux, you may have renamed them Badlands, but I remember this juice and I loved it. And now it's called Badlands Velociraptor, and I love it just as much, if not more. Good job, Redux. I really think this is good. There's no doubt about it. Y'all got to try. Y'all got to try Redux Vapers. Velociraptor, amazing. Now, one of the things I do want to point out that I found curious, when I went on their website and I was browsing, when you go on the Badlands, I didn't look at all the juices. I looked at the Badlands line, and they're actually in alphabetical order, which I find is just an amazing little detail. So look, folks, why don't you stick around? I'm going to do something that I've been doing lately, having a bit of fun with it, and we'll wrap this up real soon. It's a new way I like to end juice reviews, only because I spend so much time talking about tanks, because and I say this in the last few videos, the majority of people will tank, not drip. So what I've done is I've taken one of the juices that I have here, and I took Hudu, and that's that red fruit versus blue fruit, and I put it in my mutation. It's at 50 watts and 0.3 ohms, and I thought I'd give this a try. The flavor is really popping on that. I really enjoy that mixture of the fruits. I'm not going to go through it again because you heard it already. But as many can attest to, it works just as well in a dripper, very good flavor, nice vape, and I'm not really pushing that at all. I'm just playing with it, and I really enjoy it. So, folks, I want to thank Redux Vapors. This is one of 2 videos, but the second video will have a little surprise. So I hope you keep following me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I always like having you over. You know that. I hope you got something out of this. Check out Redux Vapors if you're in their area and you haven't. Shame on you. You should have. And if you're in Canada, they have flexible shipping rates. Check them out if you're one of my American cousins or international. Get in touch with them. Find out what the shipping rates are. You'll find the juice is well worth it. 30 milliliters of juice, $16. Let's see if you make that larger, what we're looking at. So 140 milliliters of the juice. Once you get it, once you try it, you're going to want to delve into that. $65 for 140 milliliters, and they have large variants of nic sizes. Nic levels. But the Badlands juice apparently is 25% PG, 75% VG. So at no lack of flavor, let me tell you. The throat hits were all smooth. I enjoyed it. Thanks for dropping by. I love spending time with you. Stay healthy and happy vaping. Take care, folks.